Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So in this video we will see the another concept of a function, that is the lambda expression, map and the filter. So map and filters, these are the built-in functions in a Python. Okay, so see here, first we'll give the one title. So this is my lambda, map and filter. Okay, then first we see the map function. So map function allows to map a function to an iterable object. That is to say, you can quickly call the same function to every item in an iterable, such as a list. Okay, see here, this is the map. So this is highlighting, so it's green, and that indicate this is built-in function. Okay, see here, when I press the shift tab, so this is the documentation string. Okay, so when I click this plus button, see here, this is the signature. Okay, so this is the syntax where the two parameter, first one is that the function name and second one is that the iterable object. Okay, and these are the some description about this function. Okay, so first we will define the one function. So def multiply, so there is a one parameter num. Okay, return num into 2. Okay, so after running this code, okay, so call this function. So first we define one list, so my num equal to 1 2 3 4 5. Then here call this multiply function and pass here the one number. So my output is that 10 into 2 20. Okay, now I want to pass all these numbers one by one into this multiply function. Okay, so by using for loop we can do that, but there is a lot of a code. So instead of this we can use the another technique, like by using the map function. See here, map, pass the function name and your list name. My list name is that my num. See here, so my function name is that the multiply. Okay, and the my num. Okay, see here, this is the memory location where my map is stored. But if you want to print the one by one number on your output screen, then see here, by using the for loop for item in this map function, multiply comma my num, and here print my item. Okay, so this is your answer 2 4 6 8 10. Okay, you can also use like this way, list, and this is your map function, pass the two parameter, multiply and the my num. Okay, so this is your output. Okay, so map function automatically retrieve the one by one number in this list and pass this number to this multiply function parameter. Okay, so my first number is that the 1. Okay, so this 1 is going to this multiply parameter, and in multiply function we return the number into 2, means that 1 into 2 2. So my first output is that the 2. Again second number is retrieving this list and it is automatically going to this multiply parameter, and again 2 into 2 4 will return. Okay, so this is done internally. Okay, so by using this function there is no need to use the for loop. Okay, so let's see the another example. So def, my next function is that the slicer, here one string. Okay, then here we check the length of this string is divisible by 2, means if the length of a string is the even, then return this even message, else return odd message. Okay, see here, after running this code, first we create the one list my names. Okay, so Nilesh, then Ram, then Rahul, then Mahesh. Okay, see here, this is my names. Okay, then by using list function, then map, pass the two parameter. First parameter is the function name and second parameter is your list. Okay, see here, one by one items in that list is going to this slicer function, and in slicer function check if the length of a string is the even, then return the even message, otherwise it return the odd message. See here, length of Nilesh is that the 6, so my output is the even. Then length of Ram is that the 3, my output is that the odd. Again Rahul 5 characters, Mahesh 6 characters. So in this map syntax, when we pass the function name, then there is no need to the opening and the closing bracket, because map function can execute the function code and automatically pass the one by one value in the list to the parameter to the function. Okay, now we learn about the filter function. So this function return and the iterator yielding those items of the iterable for which when you pass in the item into the function, it's true. You need to filter by a function that return either true or the false. Let's see the one example. So def, my function name is that the check even. Okay, so this is my parameter. Then return if my number is divisible by 2. Okay, so see here my return statement. In the return statement, here I can pass the one statement, means that the one condition here pass. Okay, so it will also work like another way by using the if statement. So if number mod 2 equal to 0, then on next line we return the true. Again on next line else colon, on next line return false. So these are the some 4 to 5 lines of a code. So instead of that code, we use this one line statement. So return number mod 2 equal to 0, means that if this condition is true, then return true, otherwise they return false. Okay, so next my numbers is equal to, so this is my new list. Okay, so here 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, then we call the filter function. So filter, so same syntax, first parameter is that your function name and second is your list. Okay, check even, my function name is that check even. Okay, see here, filter is done at this memory location. So when you try to print the all these elements, so use here the list function. Okay, see here my output is that 2 and 4. Okay, so syntax is the same like the map function. So what is the difference in between map and the filter? So see here on map, here map we pass this my name parameter. So in my name list there are total 4 items, and see here on output there are the 4 items, means map function perform the some operations in function by using this parameter and generate one result. Okay, but in filter, see here in my number there are the 5 parameters or the 5 items, and in on output there are only 2 items, means that filter function can retrieve those items when the condition becomes true, otherwise they skip this item. Okay, so this is the difference in between map and the filter. Okay, now let's we see the lambda expression. So converting the lambda, so converting the function step by step into a lambda expression. So first we find the power of a given number. See here def, my function name is that the power, okay, or the square. then see here my parameter is that the num, then result is equal to num double star 2. So use of double star is that the exponential, means that the number is to 2. Okay, then here we return our result variable. Okay, so after running this code, we call this function and pass here one parameter. So my square of 3 is that the 9. Okay, we modify this function. So instead of this 2 line, we can use only 1 line. See here. So there is no need to use the variable, directly return this expression num star star 2. See here, after running this code, again square of 3, my answer is that the 9. Okay, again we go into some advanced mode. So by using 2 line, convert this 2 line function into single line. See here, when we return this statement on this line, again rerun this code, again rerun, my output is that the 9. Okay, but see here, this is not the lambda expression. Okay, so this is a simple function. Now we convert this function into lambda. See here, syntax is that first assign this function to one variable. So my variable is that square is equal to, okay, so remove this code. So num, this is your parameter and this is your return statement. Okay, so after rerun this code, so here lambda keyword, lambda. Okay, then rerun this code, again square of 3 is that the 9. Okay, so now we are almost in the form of a lambda expression. We can easily convert this into the expression through this manner. So lambda function also called as the anonymous function, because some functionality that you intend only use the one time. Because of that, we don't actually give it a name nor def keyword. So lambda's body is a single expression, not a block of a statement. Okay, so now we are going to use the combination of the map and the filter. Okay, so let's see the one example. So my num is equal to, this is your list. Okay, then list, again map. So there are the 2 parameter. So my first parameter is that check even. Okay, so this is the already defined. So this function is already defined in previous section. Okay, and my second parameter is that the my num. Okay, see here my output is that false, true, false, true, false, by using this map function. Okay, now my first function is that the multiply. So here multiply, my output is that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so see here we define the multiply function here by using lambda expression. See here my syntax is that lambda, then here your variable, means that parameter, that colon, the number star 2. Okay, again rerun this code, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. When you use here the double star, so my answer is that the power of this number. So 1 raised to 2, 2 raised to 2, 3 raised to 2, 4 raised to 2, 5 raised to 2. Okay, so this is the lambda function we used in a map. Same here using the filter. Okay, so this is the my name list we defined already. Okay, again see here list, here use the filter function. Again there are the 2 parameter. First one is that the check even and second one is that the my names. Okay, so see, so on check even function the parameters are the integers. Okay, so my function is that the slicer. Okay, then Nilesh, Ram, Rahul, Mahesh. Okay, so these are the some filter values. Okay, but So by using the lambda expression, we print only those items which have the even number of characters. Okay, see here lambda, then this is the one parameter str, and check here length of str which is divisible by 2, and if it is, then return your string. So my string is that Nilesh and the Mahesh. Now we want to retrieve the first character from the string. See here, we copy paste this code here. Okay, then now my output is that the first character of every string. See here, instead of this we use the str of 0, means that the 0th index character. Okay, so see here, by using map function, here we use the map function. Filter, just filter the items, map perform some operation. Okay, NRRM. Okay, now I want to reverse the actual names, then see here str, then start, stop, and my last parameter is that the step size. If the step size is the -1, then we reverse the all the strings. Okay, so students, test this code on your machine. So if you have any queries, then comment on your query in comment box. Like and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.